Hello and welcome to another Blu-ray unboxing. This time around we have one of the greatest pro wrestling documentaries ever released, and a bit of a weird backstory about this. This thing actually came out, I believe, the 30th of March, and I had it pre-ordered for some time. For whatever reason, Amazon never shipped it. It still just says offer received. I never got it. It went out of print, and I had to actually order an import from Japan. So 2 months later, a little late, but I finally got it, and I can finally retire my DVD copy of Wrestling with Shadows, Hitman Hart, a film by Paul J. It's one of the greatest pro wrestling documentaries ever, as I've stated. This, Beyond the Mat, and then, there's a couple smaller indie docs about certain federations that are pretty decent, but this is cream of the crop. Also included the life and death of Owen Hart, and true story, that is actually the bonus feature that convinced me to get this upgrade. I figured, I got the doc, man. Do I really need it? They're not going to include the Owen Hart doc. They included the Owen Hart doc, so here we are. It is now mine. Let's go ahead and pop this thing open and take a look at the inside contents. I don't hate this cover art, but I do kind of... I like Vinnie Mac. I like seeing him on there. He's not as good as just a shadow. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Vince. Maybe that's just the wrestling industry as a whole, but that's basically Vince. There are also a few other bonus features included on this release that I will take a closer look at once I get this plastic off. Alright, we get transferred and restored from the Betacam Master, so, it's not going to look... I'm not expecting it to look fantastic. It never has. It's a documentary, audio commentary, which I believe, it's not listed, but I believe that might have actually been on there. Anatomy of a Screw Job, a 23-minute interview with Bret Hart. I thought it was a doc, but an interview. Directing with Shadows, a new interview with the director, also 23 minutes. Screw Job specific commentary, 13 minutes long, featuring Bret Hart. Archival interview with Bret Hart from 2008. Archival interview with the director, 2008 as well. The Owen Hart doc with an intro by which I believe the intro might have also... There's no booklet, so... featuring new interviews. It doesn't say if there's an intro, but I believe that intro might have been on there. I don't know. There's also a booklet featuring an interview with the producer and reversible cover artwork. So let's take a look at that cover art. Do we get the classic underneath, brah? We get the classic underneath. This might be one of the greatest Blu-ray releases of all time. What company put this thing out? NFB? That must be the National Film Board of Canada or something. I have no idea who exactly. It's just Canadian International Pictures, apparently, put this thing out. CIP, so big ups to them. This is a fantastic release. They included both covers. They included the Owen Hart doc. They got new interviews. They've got this little booklet here, which we will take a quick gander at, featuring images of Vince, Bret. There's an interview with the producer. Some more images of the screw job. And that's about it. It's a little 8-page booklet, maybe 6 pages. Not nothing too fancy, but you don't really need too much. It's all contained on the disc. And there you have it. I am going to quickly swap that around so we can get a look at it in its final form. I forget the exact number, but I believe they said online this was limited to 2,000 physical copies. I don't know if that's just a rumor, or if that was just something some seller on Amazon listed, but I am very happy to now own Wrestling with Shadows on Blu-ray. Now, you've seen it unboxed.